Right, well, here goes nothing. I feel very disorganized. It's late in the afternoon and my hands are freezing, but let's see what we can do. 18 is not freeze, but free. And so I've been having a think about, what do I have that's free, that anybody could use? And I've come up with a few options. First of all, these stamps that Q carved me the other day, I thought I might make a little specimen out of something free. So let's see if I can stamp my stamp. That's all right. My lovely sister, for my last birthday, sent me feathers. Aren't they beautiful? Look at all these. Her neighbour has an aviary, so she was minding the birds and collected a lot of things. But look at that sweet little feather, which will fit just nicely in the bell jar. Now I was going to suggest, oh no, what have I done with it? I was going to suggest another thing that's free, that we all have a lot of, are envelopes, right? Look at some of our collection. I have stopped saving them because this is one of about 4 envelopes full of envelopes, used envelopes. And Q said to me, you know, you can take the windows out and use that to cover that. So I tried and I failed, and I tried and I failed. So I called on her to come and help, and she did. She's a very good girl. And she cut me from that window envelope a sweet little cover for my bell jar. So now, oh no, I didn't bring a glue sheet. Uh-oh, never mind. Here's a scrap from earlier. That'll do. Let's see if this glue will stick this down and disappear. I hope so. I like this idea. Oh, and she cut it right to size. Look at that. There we go. Oh, look. I didn't want to glue the feather because I wanted it to keep its featheriness. Isn't that cute? Now I've got a little feather. Oops. And I think that's just a bit thick there, but I think it's going to dry clear. Beautiful. Then the other thing, I have a lot of things like this lying around. Aren't these gorgeous? Little helicopters. Not sure if I want to use that. I found, after having so much trouble with this, I thought I'll just do one like that. And then something else that's free. When my cousin gave me all her card making supplies, she gave me this bag of things. And so these are free. And in here there are self-sealing laminating pouches. So I thought what I'd quite like to do, oh, I wonder if that's going to work. I haven't used these before. Wish me luck. I thought what I'd do, Q's lovely cat has been leaving me treasures. Look at these magnificent whiskers. Very fiddly, but I love them, so I've been collecting them, and I have I have quite a pile. So I thought I might put some of these in the journal along with, and I'm not sure that this is going to work, some little bits of claw. Let's see, shall we? Oh, that's a bit tricky, isn't it? Now, stay. Really. Alright, that'll have to do. This could take forever otherwise. Oh, look, it sucks the whiskers up. Okay, now they are not... Oh, the claws might have been a mistake, but the whiskers are okay. Now they're not going to show very well on there. They're not really going to show very well on here. In fact, they don't look very good at all. Oh, okay. Fail. Let's not put those in. They look mucky. I think what I might do is go back to plan A. And for this, I'm just going to use... Oh, I can't open the drawer. Let's just use a bit of washi tape. That's possibly all that I'll need, really. I'll give it one more for safety. And there we go. That's going to add to the bulk. But I like it, and it'll keep it pressed in there, and if I decide I want to use some of it, I can easily take some of it out. In fact, I could, and maybe I will, pluck off a few pieces. There we go, just to make it. Oh, aren't they cute? Oh, look at those. Free as a bird was the other thing I thought of. You could almost make this a silhouette of a bird. Anyway, I'm going to save those, and I won't be doing that again. I wonder if I can undo it. I might see if Q can undo it. I don't think I'll bother. Okay, I love this idea though. This is very sweet. Day 19, which I think is today, and it is tag. Okay, let me go and find some things for tag. Right, well, tag, that has to be one of the easiest options, doesn't it? I thought I might just go through a few tags I've made. This was from, I got all excited, I found this country diary address book, but the only things in it were these on the corner of the pages, so I chopped off the addresses and then just made them into simple tags. Didn't trim the corners because I wanted to keep the flowers. Added some splat scraps and fussy cuts and a little tag, and I made them from the bits here. I made teeny tiny ones. I've used all of them. I've got 2 of these left. So these were very nice, and that would actually pop in there quite nicely. And then here's another sort I like to make. So a bit of scrapbook paper folded in half. We bubbled coffee onto the inside of that to make it a little more interesting. So this kind of tag can sit over a page like that. So it's a bit of a surprise when you pull it out. Then there's this kind of tag, which is just a an offcut, a scrap of paper, fold it in half, fold it in 2 or 3 or 4 or whatever fits, trim your corners, and then you've got one that looks like a tag, a bit of collage on top, looks like a tag but is actually a nice big secret journaling spot. This, I can't remember whose tutorial this was, but Q had some packaging boxes from work that were perfect size and shape and thickness, and we cut them down into large or small tags. They were really nice colour, just needed a bit of edging. We used some cloth tape to make them together. We used the offcuts to make little pockets. Oh, here we go. There's the other one. One in there, one in there. Oops. And these ones, again, are designed to go over a page. So you end up with decoration on the front and on the back, and little hidden things inside. I made these a bit loose so they fall out and annoy me greatly, which is probably why I've never made more, and this just sits unused. But as somebody who likes to write in a journal, my favourite sort of tags are these ones with hidden journaling spots. Again, just a scrap of scrapbook paper, doubled over, formed a tag. They're glued on 3 sides, and inside, a scrap of paper to fit, and then a tab for pulling. This is a great way to use up lots of scraps. You think, until you've made this many and realised you haven't made a dent in your scrap basket. But it's also a good way to use all these little tags that I cut up, to use pages that still have a little bit on them, not enough to be a feature. This was an Urte fashion book. Really nice paper, heaps of writing space, and it, oh my cold fingers, tucks away to be a little secret. So yeah, this is something I should make more of, because these pretty much go into every journal I make as well. They're great. This one doesn't seem to have a tab. Oh yes, it does. I just used a scrap of old label actually on that one. And then of course what we could do, if we wanted to do something different, is just make a page tag. So there we go. That's now, I might just trim that a little bit. Watch me cut very not straight lines. That got rid of most of the offending dots. So there's a tag, which is actually also something to write on. And look, if I just fold that offending word over, that, oh look, that can become its own little hinge. Ha! Haven't done that before. That's good. I like it. Easiest hinge ever. Can't get confused about which bit to glue. Hello! Hello! There we go. Tag, tag, tag. And now I'm being told that it's time for a cup of tea and a lap. So I must go and attend to the grandchild. See you next time.